Good evening, this is Sarah Shannon. A little background there. Little teacher cup, sitting here having a little drink. It says teacher. This is a cute little cup. I like this cup. Teacher, it says determination, excuses, hard work, passion of 1%. So I like that. Anyway. It is Sunday evening, February the 16th. 2025, and so I'm sitting here, and so this, if you don't want to hear me vent, then I want you to get off right now, because this is kind of a vent video, and so I'm just going to try to sum it up as really as quick as I can. So yeah, I did a video yesterday about how the fact that I was in the library and that I don't have a place to stay right now. I'm actually at a family member's house right now. I'm back here, so thank you guys. She's helping me stay, let me stay here again. I'm still keep going on in circles for some reason. I'm a teacher, you know what I'm saying? I'm getting paid again in a few weeks, and getting a tax refund, all that, everything. So just a 2-week process, but I'm hoping that something will come up very soon. And so I remember what happened to the car like a couple weeks ago when I bought a car, paid $1,000 down for this car, got on the highway, and then 15 minutes after I left the dealership, the car started smoking on the highway, and then had to pull over on the side of the road. I'm stranded, and then it worked out. It always works out. God always works it out, but anyway, so that was then. So I was $1,000 down on that. And, I just started my teaching job again, all that, everything. So I just keep going around in circles. And now here I am once again. I was expecting this. I got offended about this new drama that I'm going through. So anyway, so I thought it had been worked out. And it may even work out. And if it does, then I probably want to put this online. I'm trying to wait to see what happens with it. But anyway, this is a vending video. So I have this Atlas card, okay? So here's these 2 cards got in the mail, right? So okay, so this Atlas, I signed up for this credit card, and so this story, so I had it for like a month or like 2 months, but I hadn't had any money on it. I just I just had it sitting there until I got my paycheck. So I got my paycheck was for a certain amount, less than I was expecting because I hadn't got my DOTA certification yet. I'll be getting it this upcoming month, so it was less than I was expecting. Plus, I had to take some days off because I had an emergency. I had no choice. I had to take days off for that, so that reduced it and all that. I think so. It was less than I was expecting. So that pushed me back a little bit. So then and I also had to move out where I am right back now because it was time for me to get out of here. So that's something up, Thank you for my family for helping me out there, but I wanted to be independent on my own, all that, and sum that up. So anyway, so I ordered this card, and so I got my paycheck on this card, and then the card is so weird. If you know about the Atlas, but it's like they have like a secure credit card. They have like 2 other different credit cards. It's like 3 different credit cards. So I put a certain amount of money, like $1,000 down on another card because I wanted to transfer over to that card because I hadn't got I was only expecting 1 actually in the mail yet. So I was trying to use the funds so I could pay some bills and stuff like that. While I was waiting. So anyway, so I paid my tithe. I always pay my tithe. I'm a tither on everything. I gotta pay your tithe. I believe in tithing, and that's why I know God's gonna work this out because He will rebuke the devourer for you. He will cover you. Even if it doesn't always work out the way you want, He will pour the blessing so much you will have enough room or to receive. He promises His word, and He's already taking care of me. Like I said, I'm sitting here eating my drink. I'm good. And He'll work it out. He's going to continue to work it out, and I'm already okay right now for this moment. As I continue to believe Him for even more, like I said, anyway, so sum it up. Teacher, I'm getting paid, and I'm getting tax refund on everything, so it's all good. So anyway, so this card, so I put $1,000 on another card, which should have left a certain amount on the card, okay? So what I did, I messed up myself. I think I did mess up. I'm not sure because it was a secure credit card. So I put $800 and something, $859, I believe it was, on this credit card because they have like 3 different credit cards. This Atlas. So I put it on there because I thought that it was confusing the way all these credit cards, the 3 different credit cards on this one little card. And I just thought, okay, I'll put it down and pay this down so that I can get it right back. I just used to pay my bills, so I need to do so and all that and everything. Meantime, I'm using the $1,000 I spent on the other card to take care of some stuff I need to take care of, like my tithe, like the fact that I had to stay on Airbnb and things like that I need to take care of and all that and everything. So I was using that card while not paying attention to this card that much because I did the $859, but I wasn't really paying attention to this card because I was too busy trying to focus on that and figure out where I was going to live and and just other things in my job and stuff was going on. So I was distracted, but I was meanwhile kind of keeping an eye on this card, waiting for the $859 to come back. I was just pay this off. I didn't understand everything about this card because it's so complicated. It has 3 different credit cards, but I was like, I'll just pay it off and it'll just come back to me. That makes sense because I don't owe them $859. I've had this account for a minute, but I haven't used it. I haven't used it. It's just sitting there for a minute, so I didn't owe. It's like now I paid off $800 that I owed them. I never used this. So I just like, they'll give it right back to me. That's what I'm thinking, right? So I sit back and I'm looking, I'm getting ready to transfer out of my Airbnb the other day, and I'm like, why am I broke already? Like, what's going on here? I'm not really paying attention. I kind of forgot about it or whatever because I'm thinking it's going to come back. I'm not focusing because I'm focused on working. I'm doing all, how this other stuff's going on, like, with my life. So I look and I'm like, wait a minute. They never gave me that 850 that credit back. And I'm like, what's going on? So I looked in the car. And I looked in the car. It showed me that what I said. It showed me the $205 the withdrawals that I made. And then it showed me the 859 per credit card that I made. And then it denied every single other transaction that I tried to make from January the 30th up until a certain point, other than 30 cents. It was 30 cents for some reason. I don't know why I did that, but other than that, because I didn't know, I was waiting for it to come through, so I didn't understand this card, so I was just trying to, like, make little draws, from it and all that and everything, while I try to wait for the money to come back from time to time, and it just kept denying. But I didn't think anything. That's what I'm saying. It was confusing, but I didn't really worry about it because I knew that I spent $859 on. I believe I did. I'm confident I did, as a matter of fact. So I was like, it'll come back to me in some video because I don't owe them $800, so it's got to come back. I'm not really paying attention to it. So you're not thinking, $800 is going to disappear from your account. So I'm just, okay. So, and it said, when I looked it up, it said, $859 on this credit card, and then $205 withdrawals that you made. And then it denied, like, all the other transactions I was trying to make. I guess I made a couple of them I was trying to do, that it denied. It says denied, a couple of them, whatever. So it showed it to me exactly with that. So I contacted him. I'm like, what's going on? Where's this my money? I'm missing like $800 and I never got it back on this credit card. What's happening? So they said something. So kept giving me different answers, whatever. Every time I talked to them, one person said some this, and then one person said that. So then they, like, a couple of days later, they started sending me these screenshots, and the screenshots had nothing to do with. And I looked at the whole website, everything like that. Nothing. They were showing me screenshots of stuff that didn't even look like the account. What I had to withdraw from the account, because I looked at the account, and that's what I just stated is what I saw. I didn't see anything like they were sending me. So the stuff that they were sending me, I was like, that's not my account. I don't know what you're talking about. That's not my account. It looks similar to, like, the other account with the $1,000 I drew from the other account, but it wasn't, because I drew it from. I had $1,000 in the other account. That's what I used to pay the $1,000 in the other account for. I'm not crazy. I know how much money I'm spending. So, and I told him, I said, that's not what I saw. The screenshots that you're sending, because they seem like little clips of screenshots saying this is how much you withdrew. I'm like, no, I didn't. I said, I know how much I withdrew, and I do it from the $1,000 I withdrew from the other account. Several withdrawals, but I didn't draw from this account because it denied it. And then I was waiting for the 859 to come back, and it never came back. So, then they started. Then because I was kind of working back and forth because I'm getting ready to get out of this Airbnb and I don't have any money left, and I'm like, what's going on? So then they said, a couple of them said, you have a credit card, a $159 on a credit card that you have that has the money on it. And I'm like, oh, that makes sense. But I was like, well, where's the credit card? I didn't get, where is this? I'm trying to figure out what's going on. So my sister had sent me a credit card. This one of the credit cards, she sent me a screenshot of a credit card that got in the mail. So I didn't pay attention to it. I just thought it was just one. I was like, because one of them on there has like a little bit of money on it. Had a little bit of money on it. So that's what I thought was one of them, but I didn't have $800 on it. So I just blew it off. I'm like, okay, when I go there, I get it or whatever. So I was in the library after, I was trying to work with them, try to get back, I asked them to give me a credit, $800 while I figured out, because they kept saying this on this credit card. I'm like, well, what credit card are you on? But they wouldn't tell me. They don't answer the phone when I call them. So I kept, like, going back and forth for emails, and now they wouldn't, they would just tell me it's on a credit card, look for it. So, and you can't call them or whatever to find out. I just send emails and phone calls and stuff like that. You have to leave a message, they don't answer or whatever. I guess they'll answer on Monday, I'm not sure. I think this is Friday or whatever, or Saturday, something. So, but they're not answering. So I've been trying to get in touch with them, and I haven't been able to get in touch with them other than via email and text, to sum it up. So my sister sent me back another screenshot of two cards side by side. I'm like, wait a minute, that's two cards. And I looked at the numbers. I'm like, wait a minute, there's two different numbers on these cards. So it's two. They sent me two cards. I'm like, oh, that would explain what they're talking about, the credit card that I didn't, I'm like, oh, okay. So that must be what they're talking about. And I'm like, yeah, that does make sense. I do remember I put $850 on the credit card. That's what it's called coming back to me. So I'm like, okay, well, I'll just get the credit card, blah, blah, blah. No big deal. Great. Yay, I got my money. That's fine. No big deal. I can move on. I don't have to be, homeless or back in her house again. Like, this is good, So I'm like, so now I'm trying to use this credit card. One of them is not working. It says there's no money on it. The other one, it says it's not open. It's not open. You have to open it. They said it said it's approved, but it has to be open. That's what they said. Because I try to like get it, use it for stuff just to make sure it will work and stuff. Because she sent me the numbers before I got over here. So I try to use it, and so it says it's open. You have to open it. It's not open. You have to open it or whatever. So I'm like, okay. So I finally get the cards. Here I am, got the cards. So I finally got these 4 cards. And so same thing, I tried to use them a couple of times. It says it's not approved because it's not open yet. So I'm contacting them like, would you please open this card so I can use these cards because I'm trying to use them. I need to use them. I need to have a place to stand on and everything. I need to have use for my bills and stuff. So they text me back and they're like, they're telling me all these different things, whatever, but they're telling me to file another dispute. And so today's Sunday, so I'm going to call back on tomorrow and find out what's going on because I can't talk to them. I guess they're closed on the weekends. But to sum it up, they're making me file another dispute for it, whatever. And they're telling me to sum it up that no, that's not correct. And then what they're telling me doesn't even make sense because I guess one of the cards that they sent me in the mail is not, they just sent it to me because something happened and they said they weren't supposed to send it to me. I don't even know what they were saying. So I'm going to talk to them tomorrow and find out what's going on with it. But my $800 disappeared. That's all I know. I didn't use it. I'm not crazy. And it disappeared. And then they sent me these 2 cards, but one of them apparently is not valid. They just sent it to me because they sent me a card. And then they first told me before that, just go online. And they gave me these steps to do online to activate the one card that I wasn't open. But I couldn't find it online. I was trying to go online and try to find it. I saw the one card that didn't have any money on it, but the other card I wasn't able to find it at all. And it wouldn't have how many times I tried. So it's so confusing. It's all mixed up. I don't know what's going on with this card. $800 is just from my account. I don't, I'm back where I don't, I need to be able to have my own independence to sum that up. So it's just, I'm over it. I'm just over it. So, I'm going to call them tomorrow. So I just had to because I can't stay here. So I had to find another place to live and all that and everything. Because I would be okay, because that $800 would have got me through the next 2 weeks until I got my paycheck, until I got my tax refund. I would have been sailing. And the Bible says, bless the Lord, make it rich, willing, blessed, and no sorrow to it. Just over it. So, I know it's going to work out. God always does work these out, but I'm hoping that they'll just give me a credit while they research and find out what's happening. Because they kept giving me all these mixed messages. I don't know what's going on. Nobody's available because it's the weekend. So, I hope God works it out. I don't even hope. I already know He's going to work it out and everything. Because just pray to me that it'll work out and all that. And then my sister will have mercy upon me until we work this out again. I don't know why I keep going around these circles, but I trust that Jesus will work it out. So, that's 2 cards. Can't use either one of them. Except for like a couple of dollars on one. But I was able to give me some food today and all that, everything. Got me cookies over there. Got me a little drink. And all that. I had some pizza earlier that I ordered. So, it is what it is. I'm not, God always takes care of His kids. It's just the way it happens sometimes. I'm like, Jesus, I'm due over this. All right, have a wonderful day.